Who's here for some topical comedy this evening? Join in. Fuck off yourself. Red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. Red sky at morning, yellow sky at 3:30 in the afternoon in central London. Instagram the shit out of it. My name's Adam, and I'm a strong black woman. Well, there's a bit of laughter there. I'm sure you've worked out that I am neither a woman nor black, and I'm certainly not strong, but I do live with one. Her name's, so the rest of the jokes are going to be fine. Her name's Tandy, she's from Zimbabwe, and I started to notice a bit of racial inequality around the house. She was keen to point out my white privilege when it came to picking up my fucking socks. And there's the frequent stop and searches I use on her when she loses her fucking keys. Fucking spaz that one up. Luckily, the Conservatives were to the rescue last week with their race audit report. Anyone heard about that? No. Right, let me tell you more. It's there to answer the question, is it hard to be brown in the UK? Apparently it is. Theresa May announced the report saying that it would reveal some uncomfortable truths. This coming from a woman who's comfortable with the Fitness for Work programme. A woman comfortable with sending vans around the UK telling immigrants to piss off. A woman that has the same pained expression as an alien from the Men in Black films about to shed her skin suit. The report revealed that ethnic minorities are underrepresented at senior levels of the public sector. Now, I'm pretty sure your average MP knows that the House of Commons is pretty monocultural. After all, they slam the door every year in the face of a guy called Black Rod. It's a parliamentary joke! But I suppose the wake-up call is when 50 pasty-faced Scots come down and you're facing them every week, and you must think, fuck me, this place is white. Of course, the race audit wasn't the first thing that Theresa dreamt up of to sort out the inequality in the House of Commons. There's a plan to move the Palace of Westminster from Whitehall to Whitechapel during the latest refurbishment. There's the hiring of another 100 cleaners on 0 hours contracts. And then there's the ever-popular Wednesday afternoon Ian Duncan Smith roots, dub and reggae sound system just after PM calls. The report said that you're 7 times more likely to get arrested if you're black in Dorset than you are in Essex. A shocking statistic, but one that I don't find surprising. It must be hard for your average copper in Dorset to arrest anyone that isn't a blood relative. Let alone find someone to fuck. Hey! And then some other stuff came next. Aptitude and literacy. Oh, sorry. It's all good news. No, there's some good news. Not all good news. Bad news, good news. There's some good news. Aptitude and literacy is significantly higher if you're a brown kid than you are a white kid. Now you might think that I'm pretty woke for pointing that out, but then never really understood how to use past tenses, so fuck it. I was in the supermarket the other day with Tandy. She really went full Mugabe when I tried to swap Heinz ketchup for Daddy's. Is any fans of Daddy's ketchup in the house? Yeah, some of you. Old, aren't you? For those of you that don't know, Daddy's is a ketchup brand from the UK, and the best thing about it was it had a little face on there. A little face that would go from sad to happy when you poured out the sauce. Sad to happy, sad to happy. Remember that, it'll be in a punchline later. Now for the rest of the setup, we'll come back to it. Now, I think you don't see Daddy's ketchup around too much these days, and I think with a name like Daddy's, it's not hard to see why. I think their big problem lay in the idea that they couldn't really diversify the portfolio like Heinz and their 57 varieties. Like, Daddy's ketchup, cool, sweet, I'm in. Put it on my chips. Daddy's brown sauce, borderline dodgy. Daddy's salad cream? Oh! The last thing you want to see is your daddy's face going from sad to happy as he pours his white creamy matter all over your fries. But I suppose it was the 80s, different times. You could put salad cream on chips. Yeah, that was one of my signature lines. Alright, fuck that. Just completed my first ever 10K. Thank you, very kind. But when I was an amateur runner, a novice runner, I made some very basic mistakes. I'm sure you've all heard of the affliction known as athlete's foot. Well, let me tell you about athlete's crotch. First couple of runs I go out, start feeling a bit of an itch, think it's ordinary chafing, so just grab the Vaseline, slap it on, hope for the best. But still, you know, it continues. One of my friends, Matt Walker, for those of you that know him, he suggested that I trim my pubes and add talcum powder. And I was like, that just feels weird. That's like nappy rash all over again, but without the comforting hand of my mother to make it feel all better. Eventually, the inside of my thighs were looking so red raw, it looked like some sort of macabre butterfly print or an elephant after an acid attack. Invariably, you move in with a girl and thoughts turn to marriage. It starts in your late 20s, it starts with the invites and then the stag do's. Fuck, stag do's. What better way to bond with your friends than getting so incredibly drunk you can't remember anything, and then have to orchestrate the same lies to an ever-increasingly connected group of girlfriends on social media. People say the rings are very important when it comes to marriage. Weird how the girls get a good couple of months to try it out in the form of an engagement ring. It used to be that they'd be revealed in the office with some panache. How was your weekend, Nat? Look at the ring! Look at the ring! It's perfect exposure, how you supposed to say, Now it's more likely I'll be sitting on the shitter, flicking through Instagram, scroll, 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 indifference. There's someone else in my life that's got their shit together. Like. I suppose people only announce it on Instagram these days to get the likes, yeah? It's a sort of virtual ring-waving competition, a validation of a love that they're not too sure about. For men, I know it's different. You wouldn't even know they're getting married until they come back into the office. And there it'd be, stuck on their finger, their hopes, their dreams, their promise, all trapped inside Gollum's golden ring. I suppose it acts as a bit of a deterrent, scaring them from their younger single selves. There you are, lifting the third sambuca up to your lips. Oh, no, no, no. Getting a pound out your pocket to put it in the pot to see a stripper's tits. Oh, not again. Finger blasted some girl behind the bins. Ah, I've lost it. Well, it won't surprise you that Tandy's turned me down several times on that occasion, but yeah, that's your dose of male middle class realness. So, good night.